guys were to go and turn on your TV and click over to the Wendy Williams Show, you would see that there's everyone but Wendy Williams, and our fans have been concerned about her for good reason. So Wendy has been canceling appearances on her show because of health issues and because she caught COVID-19 at some point. And we've known about Wendy's health issues for some time, but there's something sketchy going on. Even Wendy recognizes that her health is a hot topic, but I'm concerned about a lot more than just her health because I don't think her team is making it any better. If you guys are fans of Wendy Williams, then you would already know that she has a bunch of health issues like Graves' disease, and she also has issues with addiction to drugs and alcohol. But today we're going to be focusing on her recent condition and how it relates to her show. A source told Page 6 that it's one thing to see what we've seen in the studio, but it's another thing when certain staff members make it to her home. When the cameras and the mics are off, the liquor comes out. But Wendy Williams' team denies everything. There are some graphic stories that have been coming out about Wendy Williams, and her team is denying everything, but there are a bunch of different sources and insiders who confirm Wendy's behavior. There are reports that Wendy Williams was at home while filming her show with her staff, and she stripped down completely in the nude. She was drunk and she started doing things to herself and shouting horrible things. Supposedly this all went down in the early stages of the pandemic. So right when television was trying to figure out how to operate at home through Zoom, they don't understand how this whole setup works that I have for YouTube, so they had to finesse it, and Wendy Williams was doing that at her home for her show. So let's talk a little bit about Wendy's behavior, because acting like this with your employees or anyone is never okay. So this went down in May 2020, and according to sources, Wendy's manager was summoned to her penthouse apartment after she had appeared unwell during a Zoom show taping earlier in the week. That may have been the one where she was like crying and she tried to eat the fake hamburger. Like, it was a total mess. Her manager and a small group of her team arrived to the host home to lend support to the struggling talk show queen. According to multiple sources, Wendy had stripped nude in her room and was touching herself in an inappropriate manner while shouting vulgar comments. What would she even be saying? Like, oh my gosh, that sounds horrific. Like, is there no one there to take care of her? The eyewitnesses looked on in horror and immediately called healthcare workers. What do you mean? Like an EMT? Like, who do you even call at that point? After medical personnel arrived at the home, Wendy allegedly grew more aggressive. The host was eventually taken to the hospital where she would remain for weeks. I do want to recognize that Wendy Williams is unwell and she's got mental health issues like we all do. And I have sympathy for her when it comes to that and her addiction issues and her health issues. There's a lot going on in this woman's life, and she's got a lot of pressure on her when it comes to her work and her love life, because you guys know that her husband that she was with for so long left her for another woman and had a whole other baby, and that's been difficult for Wendy to cope with. Nonetheless, Wendy's son, Kevin Jr., is standing up for his mother and taking care of her. And when it comes to these rumors about her stripping and doing things in front of her employees, he is shutting them down. So the rumors and the story went viral, and he actually went to his Instagram page to share a tweet that says, "When the hate don't work, they start telling lies," which is to suggest that this whole story is a lie about his mother. But Kevin Jr. has to know that there's something up when it comes to his mother, because he even gave her an ultimatum to get better or to get out of his life. Kevin Jr. is only 21 years old, and he's probably gone through so much in his life because his mother's Wendy Williams. She's super famous. They had a very public divorce in their household, and it was messy, and now he's got a little sibling, and now he's 21 telling his mother that she needs to fix herself or he's going to be out of her life. A source told the Daily Mail that her son has been doling out the tough love, telling her, "Get yourself help, mom." So Kevin's got to know that there's something going on here. And maybe he said that story was a bunch of lies, that she never, got naked in front of her manager and did that. But does he really know? It doesn't seem so. But recently, on January 7th, he did post a video on social media of his mother, and Wendy's looking pretty good. So he posted an Instagram story with a Drake song, and as you guys can see, she is resting in bed with a salad and an orange covered drink. It all looks really good, and honestly, she looks happy in the video, so maybe she's doing better. A ton of people have been worried about Wendy and her health because she's not on her show anymore, and honestly, I'm tired of seeing these people on her show. Like, I actually used to watch the Wendy Williams Show, and now I'm just like not really interested. Like, I'm sorry, I just wanted Wendy for the Wendy Williams Show. Is that too much to ask? And as far as recent Wendy news, it does look like she was spotted on the 21st of January in Brickell City Center in Miami, which I'm like really close to Miami, so I'm like, oh my gosh, should I go like see? It's not like I would ever see her. She's probably never out and about, but Dumoy posted this on their story, so someone saw her, and I mean, that's a good sign. Part of me feels like Wendy just isn't going to ever come back, and she's not going to be on the Wendy Williams Show, and it's just not going to be the same thing. And a lot of her own team feels the same way. A source close to the show told The Sun that the spark is gone, that Wendy, who for 10 years had that spark in her eyes, that cheeky grin, and that little wink, is now not the same. She's not always functioning like she used to be. She has days where she needs help eating, getting out of bed, and getting dressed. And she's like 57 years, like that's not that old. Like that's really not that old. And I was really disturbed when I saw that footage of Wendy walking around in a robe and no shoes on. Like, what is going on here? That's not how Wendy Williams behaves. And she was seen leaving an appointment just wearing a big Versace robe and just no shoes at all, which I understand she's got issues when it comes to like her legs and stuff like that, but Wendy would never be caught walking around like this. Supposedly, she was leaving a wellness center in Miami, which again, I'm actually like going to Miami like in like 3 weeks. So, oh my gosh, if you're in Miami and want to hang out. Anyways, she was leaving this wellness center and she actually seemed like she was in pretty good spirits.
Any plans for a new show? Everyone does hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Yes, good luck to you, all right? Sorry to bug you.
It's okay.
Is your recovery going okay? Because everyone is really concerned.
Wendy is doing fabulous.
She's doing fabulous.
Yeah.
Any more words for the fans?
Lots more Wendy stuff.
That's good to hear.
Bye.
Love it. Thank you. Thanks, Wendy.
So Wendy did seem better there, but there's still something really off. And I don't know who to believe here. Do you believe her team who says that all these rumors are fake, or do you believe these people? And this one source said that the truth is a lot of the stories that you are hearing about Wendy are true, and they are coming straight from the staff. And I feel like maybe the staff like cares about her and doesn't want to see her like this. And as I mentioned earlier, Wendy has issues with addiction, and I do believe that she's probably like stumbled back into that a little bit. I mean, quarantine was a very difficult time for a lot of people, and it caused them to, relapse and to get into bad habits again because we weren't able to leave our home and live our lives. And I wouldn't be surprised if Wendy has picked up drinking. Last year in September time, Wendy was supposedly in crisis mode. She was drinking every day before going to the hospital for psychiatric issues. These sources claimed that Wendy needed serious help at that time. And honestly, I have so much sympathy and empathy for Wendy because she's gone through so much in her life, and I can see that she's truly in pain. The source said that staffers said that they would smell liquor on her. Everyone is an enabler because they don't want to lose their job. They see it, they know it, they smelled the liquor. That's an interesting line. Everyone's an enabler. That's not a good look. The source said that Wendy drinks every day, and the only time she was sober was when she was at the sober house. Her staffers are worried, but no one is ever going to speak up because they don't want to lose their jobs. She's an alcoholic, a bad one. She doesn't need a talk show. She needs help. which that makes me like look at that picture. Oh my God. Like, oh, it makes me think that they're like working her so hard that's like, okay, we need to give her a break. Like, screw the show. Obviously she loves the show and I do too, but like she needs to go and just like have some time and not have all these extra pressures. There was some concerning footage that came out around the same time as that article, and it's of Wendy being wheeled around in New York going to another doctor's appointment. And there's one portion where the paparazzi asks her like, how are you doing? And you can't even really understand what she's saying.
Hello Wendy, how are you? How you feel? You feeling better?
How do you get in?
I don't know. It's a door there, no?
How do you know where I am?
Huh? Oh.
That footage makes me so sad. She just looks unhappy there. And as far as the show goes, it does look like Wendy is planning a return in March, but honestly, I'm not buying it. Her team has recently told the press that she may be returning in March. I don't even know why they continue this show because it's called the Wendy Williams Show, and honestly, it's getting old seeing all these people just like change out every single week. Like, I like consistency. I like going there and hearing my Wendy, and if there's not gonna be Wendy, then I'm just like over it. I did see that Crazy Days and Nights, a gossip website, did make a post, and it seems like it's about Wendy Williams. They write, all the drugs and booze are finally coming to a head for the illiterate talk show host. Jesus. She previously told friends that she would be back at work by early summer. I don't think she'll ever be able to host the show again, at least not a live one in front of a studio audience. It's so weird to hear conflicting reports because like it's like, oh, she is coming back, or oh, she's never coming back. Like, she's completely different. Like, what is it? This article reports that the remaining staff speak amongst themselves, but a lot of the stories going around do have some truth to them. And a lot of her loyal staff have already left. So she's got a bunch of newbies and they don't really feel any type of connection to Wendy. She's not getting better and she's not coming back. So it's whatever. They wished her the best, but these are tough times and people need their paychecks. Ew, I understand that, but also it's like, damn, like nobody really cares about people's like well-beings. At the end of the day, it's like, it reminds you of like Britney Spears. Like, are they going to try to put Wendy in a conservatorship? That's another rumor that's been bouncing around. Does Wendy Williams need a conservatorship? And I don't think she does. Like, you guys know I am not for conservatorships, but I do think that she probably does have health issues, and I don't think this team is really making it better. And all of this has led to the public believing that it's just time for Wendy to cancel her show. It doesn't seem like she'll be able to return as a host, and it's been a long time since she's been on screen. What do you guys think about the show being canceled? Do you think it's about time? Do you think Wendy needs to go get help? I mean, there was a lot that we talked about here, and the rumors are scary, and I don't know what to think. Some would say karma because a lot of people hate Wendy Williams, which I get it, but I don't know. I don't wish anything bad on anyone. And maybe if it is karma, then karma's doing its job. But honestly, like, I do like Wendy Williams. I do recognize she's got some problematic tendencies like most people do in Hollywood. I mean, I think we can all agree there, but I do wish her well. And I hope that her team is doing what's best for her and that her son is really stepping in and making sure his mom is all right. But here's my email if you have any other video ideas for me. Let's go ahead and open this PO box package item. It looks really big, like it's big. So let's go ahead and see what it is. It also says fragile in here, which I'm like a little bit nervous about. Dear Sloan, Happy New Year. I hope this box of goodies finds you well and happy and hopefully unbroken. I don't know about that, girl. There might be a little bit. I'm not sure if you remember me. I sent you some candles a few months ago when I was first starting out and learning. You opened a box on camera and I happened to have your video on my living room. Oh, that's so sweet. You're totally shocked when the box was from Jesse. Oh, Jesse. Oh my God. Yes, I remember you. I looked up and sure enough, you had my box in your hands. Oh, that meant so much to you and how cool it was. That's so awesome. You've been following the Free Britney movement for some time, and it's awesome seeing you grow and spread light in the dark parts of our world. Oh, you truly are making a difference. More than anything, I want to thank you for sharing my your dad's GoFundMe. Our family has been really tight-knit, but so small. So it's really just my father, my brother, and I, and between the three of us. We don't have many resources or ways of sharing his page to really get the word out. So your share was able to generate so many wonderful kind donations. That is so sweet, including mine because I did donate to your GoFundMe. And he was able to get the first 2 surgeries done. and there was a complication. Oh no, it's a complicated, expensive process. My father's been a good sport about all the recovery and the stress. So I wish I was able to take care. Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. I know it's affecting his every day. I totally get that. Like, that's so, like, teeth is so, like, such a particular, like, thing. Like, you really need to have your teeth to, like, eat and to function and things like that. Oh, so I really hope that things work out. That's so tough, but he's so strong for going through all this. On another note, I've been pouring my heart and soul into learning and practicing candle making, and I want to send you a couple of my latest creations. You have to let me know what you think. Oh, which one's your favorite? I'm really eager to start selling them, but I'm not sure about all the laws and regulations that go into selling them. Girl, I have no idea either. I'm not trying to get my ass sued. Oh my god, you are so funny. Thanks for being a bright light in a sometimes really dark world. Your videos make a difference, and you are impacting people with your kindness and compassion. Stop. You're gonna make me, like, I'm starting to twitch. I'm grateful to be existing on earth with you at the same time. Because that in itself is pretty friggin' amazing. Don't you think that? Oh my god, you're so nice, Jesse. Stop. I don't really use Instagram or Facebook, but you can leave my dad's link again if you want. Okay, yes, I'll leave your dad's GoFundMe link, and hopefully everything just, like, continues to get better with him. And thank you so much. That was such a heartwarming letter. Oh my god, look. This candle is crazy. Oh my gosh, these are so crazy. This one says fruit smoothie, and it literally looks like a fruit smoothie. It looks like you use, like, wax melt, like, things and put them together. This one looks like it's a dessert one, ice cream surprise, so cute. And then this one right here is this like a Christmassy looking one? What is this one? Oh, desert bloom. See, like, some of the things came out of the actual top, but I could just, like, put them back in. Wow, these are so sweet. I love these. This one's, like, definitely my favorite. I think it's just so pretty and cute with, like, the colors and everything. I'm gonna go light one right now. So thank you so much, Jessie. Go and check out her dad's GoFundMe below, and I'll see you guys in a new video soon. Bye, guys.